money, then I'm hands on. I mean what I stand on. Fuck what niggas stand for. You don't want no smoke. Brody in them hands on. Beef is when the cans drawn. Back against the wall, you ain't got nowhere to go. Yeah, I throw up the peace sign and decorate your street sign. It's hotter on the east side, even when it's cold. I throw up the peace signs and decorate your street sign. It's hotter on the east side, even when it's cold. Ain't no mercy for the weak-minded. Keep grinding, you niggas keep crying. Real nigga, 10 toes, so I'ma keep shining. Bitch niggas, bitch tendencies. Gotta remind him, one call, wipe his nose. He got a weak sinus, black soprano. Throw it up, I got a weak stomach. I gon' put a 20 on 30 for you see me plummet. Neighborhood watch block party, we had the street jumping. First rule when you in my hood, you better eat something. Video surveillance, imagine you against John Moran. Had to quit that shit and start rapping, I gotta take a chance. Coast to coast, they know me, my signature make the people chant. Could've been the people verse Ricky, now I'm the people chant. Teddy bears and bottles that's empty around a light pole. Live by the gun, die by it, that's just how life go. From the dark side of the city like we in night mode. Take the weight off of your person like he got lipo. Recognize the car from a distance, now we in fight mode. 47 shots out the Draco, look like a light show. You see the stones in my 3 letters, I let my ice glow. They gon' keep on buying as long as I keep the price low. 3-way with my big brother lawyer to get his bail drop. Should've closed them doors when they open, just like a bell hop. Told the label I'm going vegan and got a kale crop. Bring them bitches right to your doorstep. Fuck the mail. Money then I'm hands on. I mean what I stand on. Fuck what niggas stand for. You don't want no smoke.
Yo.
What's up?
Fucking up the clap. So we have someone hot today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's got a little he's a little bothered. He sounds like he sounds very bothered. Bro. He sounds very bothered.
He's got something up, you know where.
Yeah. You know, he's back at it with his antics again, his shenanigans again. You know, he's cursing people out. He's calling people parrots. You know what it is. This is
because I got under his skin.
This is Nick Fanbreezy for anyone who's wondering. You know what I'm saying? He's salty because his fandom has always been in question. Well, would you look at that? So tomorrow is supposed to be a debate, which I don't even think he really wants to do this debate. That's why he's losing his mind right now, because the pressure is real. The pressure is on now because he can't run, he can't hide. You know what I'm saying? And if he does, we already knew he wasn't ready for it to smoke anyway, because we all know, Nick Fanbreezy is really not a Nets fan. And it's funny because people are saying, "Oh, why is this Nets on Nets? We're supposed to be on the same team." No.
Nets versus it's Nets versus you know what,
bro.
Not a fan.
No. It's Nets versus the frauds. That's what it is. It's Nets fans versus the frauds. You know, and it's always gonna be that.
Look, he just said on February 10th you wanted DeAndre Ayton for KD, which means that you didn't want Bridges. You didn't want Bridges and CJ. You said that they should. If I was them, I should have went out and got DeAndre Ayton for KD.
And didn't he want Sabonis?
Yes, he did, not knowing that he got traded to the Kings.
You see, this is why I don't care to debate you, Breezy. You see, this is why. Because you are so outrageous.
You're jumping on me.
He's jumping on you, bro, because to be honest,
somebody did a Facebook user. Why ain't you going live with Breezy? Look, I
let's
don't
keep it,
have to go live with Breezy. I don't.
bro. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you, bro. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it 120 billion% with you, bro. In all reality, he wants to be you. He wants to be you, bro. He wants to be Mike Report, but they want people. He wants people to acknowledge him as the Breezy Report. You want to know how I know that? Because when you look at his YouTube bio, he says he's the ambassador. No lie, no bullshit. You can check this out on yourself.
Yep, I saw it. You showed it
He,
to
said,
me.
he says he's the ambassador. Breezy, do you understand what an ambassador is? Hmm? Do you know what an ambassador is? Hmm? That is a full or representation of whatever party you're representing.
And when you're
That's
an
what an
ambassador, you
ambassador.
don't insult the other team. When you're an
Yeah, yeah,
ambassador, you represent that team.
yes, yeah,
And
yeah.
it's not cursing, it's not yelling and screaming. You
It's not.
represent that
It's
team
not
and
insulting.
you acknowledge all the other teams because they're all part of one league,
Mm.
the NBA.
Nasty work, man. Nasty work. Nasty work. And
It's
you
not
know,
Nets versus Knicks, it's not Nets versus NBA. And when you're an ambassador, it's
yeah.
you're representing that team. And the Nets wouldn't want you to bash any other teams.
If the Nets organization heard you talk the way you talk, bro, they'll be like,
They
"Who
would
is
throw
this
you
guy?
out.
Get this guy out of here. Don't even attach the Nets to your name because you're putting a stain on these Nets fans' jacket, bro. You
And
are.
you're telling
You
me I
truly are.
deserve the stain. I
You
deserve the stain.
you truly are. You a shit stain on the jacket, bro. You a shit stain. You're a bird. You're a bird shit stain on the jacket because no one talks to people like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't curse people out, bro. You don't call people parrots. If a nigga called you a parrot, watch how sensitive you get, bro. And anybody could say I'm capping, but that's some real shit. Call Nick Fan Breezy a fucking parrot, right? And you'll see how hot and bothered he will get.
Called me a
Trust me.
parrot. I told him, don't call me a parrot. I'm
Trust
just
me.
stating what you said. And you said
Because
it plainly. You wanted DeAndre Ayton for KD on
bro,
the show.
it's stupid shit that he says like that is why I don't care
And
for
you
debating this guy.
and you also said too, Mr. Solomon, that
Mm,
you like it being a two city. I thought you were against the Knicks. You
mm,
see, you are
mm,
against the Knicks.
look at that. The contradictions. The countless contradictions. We're gonna call you countless contradiction breezy. God damn, every fucking it's like you could come up with a million aliases for this dude, bro. A
No,
million
it's
aliases.
oh, we got a post here, bro. Y'all put his face on different pictures and videos, but get mad when he calls somebody a parrot.
No,
Look,
this is cook culture though. We put faces. Listen, I put faces on his face on other characters,
I don't
but
do
it's not.
that. So
But
whoever
listen,
you are, Facebook user, I don't do that.
no, I
I
could do
don't
that.
put his
I
face
do
on
that. Let me
anything.
let me tell you, I do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's cook culture. It's cook culture, right? No one is doing anything offensive. No, there's no offensive imagery. I'm gonna clear that up. There's no offensive imagery. It's not like I'm taking Breezy's face and putting it on a woman's body, you
Which
know.
his
And
avatar is a lady.
then there you go. His avatar is a lady with bronze or platinum wig.
And you don't know
Who
how to
are,
fix that. And I remember I just set up a new avatar. If and I'm not even technology literate.
but listen, it is what it is. If that's the boat
Exactly.
you if that's the boat you float on,
Exactly.
Hey,
I'm
we're
not I'm not
judging you on this
contradicting
side.
that. But you
We ain't
see,
judging you on this side. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but this
That's not
guy
my
is
place to
going
judge.
in on us saying calling someone a parrot is basically copying other people. Not actually, because you called me a
No,
bird.
not actually, no. Parrot
You called
sound,
me a
you
bird,
know,
man.
parrot really is. I've heard that term a lot, and it's used for something derogatory. And we're not even. I'm not even gonna explain that.
I'm not gonna
You know
go
what I'm
there
saying?
either. But you
So,
call
so,
me a
so
bird.
whatever definition you think that is nah, I beg to differ, bro. But
But you
anyway,
calling out other
keep,
people saying F everybody and
yeah,
all this other stuff, you don't do that
you're
shit.
putting
I
you
don't
putting
do that.
yo, bro, you putting energy out there, right?
That's
That that
dangerous.
that's pretty, yo, bro, because all in reality,
It's about basketball. It's
it's
nothing
about
else. It's
basketball.
nothing personal.
It's about basketball, right?
And it's nothing
And
personal,
because
but
I guarantee you 100,000 and 1,000,000,000% you ain't like that in person, bro. You ain't like that in person. You don't have that energy behind you in person. Don't let the social media shit get to your head where you really disrespecting people, bro.
you
Cause
calling out tea
you
time,
doing
you calling out Kev, you
you
calling
doing
out
it, bro.
Marlon.
You know what I'm saying? You cursing people out. That's not what's up,
And,
bro.
and these are the
It,
people
it,
that allowed you into Mecca versus Barclay. You asked to be in this group. And this is
exactly.
what you do?
See,
This is what you do?
that
Okay.
behavior. This behavior would result in a kick out. But you know what? We ain't even gonna do that. We gonna let you rock, Nick Fan Breezy. But we letting you know you on the thread. You on a thin line right there, brother.
Of course,
Because
yeah.
regardless of what the situation is with
You don't
fandoms and
insult
all that,
people.
you don't say fuck people, bro. That's a no no,
You
bro.
don't know anything
You
about these people. You don't know what
you
they
don't
do
know,
on the outside.
bro. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know who you're gonna come across, and you're gonna really offend like that. That's why I always be like, yo, you say you a cook culture pioneer, but you represent anything but that. You know what I'm saying? You do not follow cook culture rules, bro, because you let your emotions get the best of you. And
And that's
that's
a
not what
dangerous line right there.
yeah, that's not what we do here. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that here, bruh. That's not our MO. You will never hear me say fuck everybody. Like let's say for example, Damon Flair, bro. He will have things to say about Marlon. But ask Damon, have I ever came out my mouth and say, yo, fuck you, Dame?
I
No,
I want to
no.
ask you this,
You
Marlon.
want to
Have
know
you
why?
ever hear me?
I know, but hear me out real quick. You want to know
All right,
why?
no problem.
Because I respect Dame as a man. You know what I'm saying? I respect him as a man,
Respect everybody
and I
as a man.
respect everybody as an adult, whether you a male or whether you a female. You know what I'm saying? You're never
No
gonna
matter
hear
what
me say
race and sex you
fuck
are.
everybody else or
Because you
fuck
don't
whoever.
know who about that life is. It's like both of us are from Brooklyn. We know what the deal is. You
Yeah,
don't talk like that.
you
There's a
don't talk
way
like
you talk to
you
people.
know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, people get really touchy when you say fuck somebody else, and then you end up in the hospital. You end up in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And that's not that's just the reality of it. Like you curse somebody out on the street like that, yo,
You asked to be in this group, Mecca versus
you know.
Barclay, and then all of a sudden you're just jumping at Mecca. Oh, if this is Mecca versus Barclay, it's supposed to be on opposite sides and this and that. And then the
Mhm.
thing is, nobody was talking about this when we got the lead over the Knicks and the rivalry and all this other stuff. Like, come on, man. It's the
But yeah,
summertime.
yeah, man. I mean, it is. But you know what? I'm just gonna leave Breezy on that note. You know what I'm saying? But now let's get into some basketball shit, some real basketball shit.
Exactly. Let's
Because
talk about that.
according to him, he says, "Oh, all I do is talk about him, but I don't talk about basketball." Let me tell you something, bro. Every discussion that you make for
I'm
basketball
on.
is all cap. You flip flop so much you don't even know what your story is. You don't even stick to the same story. You don't, because
That's
it's
why Kev
all
said he
based.
got receipts.
He got receipt. There's so many receipts on this guy, bro. You could fill a whole closet up of receipts of his flip flopping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why your fandom is always in question, because you be saying the most outlandish, crazy things, and you really think that's how you are as a Nets fan. You listen. You don't know the history of being of the Nets. You shitted on the history of the Nets. Let's get that clear. That's on
Started
record.
from the
That's on
bottom.
wax.
Now we're here. Remember
That's
that
on wax.
post?
Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. You disrespected them, right? You disrespected the Nets, and now all of a sudden in 2019, you come out and you a Net fan.
3
You a
weeks
bandwagon.
before, you were wearing a Nick hat. You were
You a
wearing a Nick
bandwagon.
hat.
And I'm gonna
3
tell you why.
weeks.
We're keeping the basketball. Look at all the posts related to the Knicks. Started from the bottom that we hear, like Mike said.
Knicks
What
and
was the other one with
Celtics.
Lucky? What was the other one with Lucky?
With Mr. Lucky in the hospital. Knicks tape. The two pictures that they showed you with a Nick hat at Starbucks 3 weeks before KD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like this is the type of history that's always gonna show up on your paperwork.
And your excuse was you had a hat to match your no.
Mm-mm.
During that time when the Nets were in Brooklyn, they came out with multiple hats. You see,
Multiple
got my
colors.
hat right here. That's a multiple hat. That's not the color.
Mm-hmm.
New York Liberty hat, multiple colors,
Mm, mm, mm.
and this one. So you could have picked this one to match your clothes.
Listen, he could have picked a whole lot. He could have
There's
picked a
a
whole.
whole lot. And me, if you take a look behind me, there's so many hats.
Oh man,
You see, different colors. I
the
got
Mad
red,
Hatter,
I got black, I
the
got
Mad Hatter.
blue.
Woo! The Mad Hatter, bro. But you see this. You want to
Everybody
go with.
knows that hats are trash. Well, no, they're not. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, but my hats are not trash.
Nah, yeah, listen. I mean, you can hate on the Nets hat all you want, but there's so many people that rock them, from celebrities to
And
whoever. So
and you gotta understand something, Facebook user. I'm a loyal fan. That's the
mm,
difference between
look,
me and Solomon. I'm a
yeah,
loyal fan. I never
yeah,
switched my allegiance. I never
yeah,
was caught with a Nick hat.
yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, listen. The man. Listen, here's another basketball debate.
Me too.
You want to debate, right? You want to debate, but how am I going to debate with a man who switched up to 8 teams, 9 teams? Shit, it could be 20 teams as far as I
Bulls
know.
fan, Pacer fan, Rocket
Bro,
fan, Warriors fan.
what kind of discussion can I have with a bandwagoner like that, bro? What kind of discussion? I mean, really. Let's think about this, people. Let's think about this, people. You know what I'm saying?
And
And
he
you
wants to
like
debate me.
you talk, and you talking about this vlogger thing, yo, bro. Nothing you doing is different. You haven't pioneered vloggers, bro. You you have not. People made their choice to go on
No,
live.
I'm not a multiple fan team. I'm not. All right.
Man,
Facebook user, I'm not.
we not worried about what the haters are saying right now. We're not worried about that. We touching on the subject because little Nick Fan Breezy wants to wonder why Marlon, his sole owner, doesn't debate him. And he's always coming up with this narrative about, all I do is talk about him. No, that's not actually the case, because I be minding my own business, right? And all I hear is yo Marlon, yo Marlon, 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 Marlon. I don't even be saying nothing. I was chilling for the summer, bro. I may put up a little meme. It was even supposed to be a meme. It was just a picture that I was like, yo, why you got Breezy looking crazy like that? Why he on the floor like that, looking with sweat all over his face, looking crazy? Why is that, bro? Why y'all have him looking like that? I was kind of worried. I was like, I thought something happened to him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, why he looking crazy like that, bro? Come to find out he was getting his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? And he was getting yelled at by Fraz to shoot the ball. You know, and that's another thing. He want to say, yo, Marlon never touched the basketball court. I'm like, yo, bro, I could almost guarantee that I've touched a lot more courts than you ever done in your whole life. You know what I'm saying? I could almost guarantee that. I have sneakers. I have CB4s that touch the court. They're all done, bro. But I still have them because I always look and be. I was like, because I never really thought about a capper testing me, right? Until now, And it's like, yo, bro, like I've been all over Brooklyn. I've been in places you can't even.
Me too.
Places you need a pass to go to, bro.
Yeah, and I've been to places where there's no subway or bus. You gotta walk.
No, I'm fuck all that. There's places that you need passes, bro. You need
look at Seagate. Look at Seagate. Look at Seagate. Behind Coney Island. That's a different world back there.
Bro, especially back in the days, bro. If you didn't know nobody, bro, and they wasn't rocking with you like that, you better not show up.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you a true story. I was riding the J train with my mother in the early 90s. And we got off Lafayette Avenue, and me and my mom are walking down Lafayette Avenue, going to Lewis. And I saw abandoned buildings. I saw broken cars and everything. And this is the early 90s in Bed-Stuy.
That's
all. And they even said, if you had a new car there, they would strip your car.
That's old Brooklyn for you.
The early 90s with the abandoned buildings before the gentrification.
That's the Brooklyn that Breezy. I don't know. I'm pretty sure
I grew up in that Brooklyn.
Let me tell you, because the reason why I know is because you don't move like a real Brooklyn nigga. Like you don't. You just don't. You don't move. You don't move like that. That's how I knew. That's how something really hit me and be like, yo, he ain't really a Brooklyn cat. He ain't. No matter what you say, you could say you from Brooklyn from the top of your lungs. I still won't believe you.
Now, me on the other hand, I'm from Brooklyn.
How you want. You could take it how you want, but that's just how I feel, Playboy. Like you ain't from this town, bro, because you don't.
You're not from Kings County. The last I heard, you were from the Show Me State, Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, you from Missouri. You from
the Show Me State is Missouri.
Because no New Yorker, I never heard no New Yorker say he from the Show Me State. I'm like, Show Me State.
And now you from Jersey, so which is it?
Bro, I don't know. I really don't know, man. So it's like
flip flopper.
You flip flopping, bro. We don't even know where you from, really. You could be from a different planet, bro. The way you be dreaming, the way you be capping, I really feel like you from a different planet.
You jumping on the heat wagon to beat the Knicks.
All kinds of bandwagons and all that, but again, let's get back to this basketball. Let's get to this basketball, bro. Because you the same person that said, right? He said that he sees 45 wins, 47 wins from this Nets group.
Well, he said 45. I don't. 45 wins. Because this team never played together.
You haven't even seen this team play together, bro. Not one time. You have to see the team halfway through the season to see where they're heading, where you can see you could actually anticipate where the next half of the season is gonna go.
We got question marks. We got a lot of question marks.
You coming out the door or out the gate, yo, we a championship team if Ben Simmons is healthy. That's how I know you don't be watching no damn basketball, bro. You don't be watching no fucking basketball, because the stupid shit you be saying is just outrageous. It's outrageous, bro. It's outrageous because you don't understand
the development season.
It's
a development season.
If you know the history of Jock Vaughn, right? He hasn't really been a good coach. He hasn't been a proven
Orlando,
coach, I
the
would say.
2 years that he was with Orlando,
He got
it didn't
fired.
pan out good. He got fired.
He got
But you
fired.
see, with Jacques Vaughn, sorry to cut you off, Marlon,
No, you
right?
good. You good. Go ahead.
I
Talk your shit.
watched him play in New Jersey. You see, Solomon would know about that. I watched
Nah,
this guy play in New Jersey.
nah.
He backed up Jason Kidd. He also played for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he also played for Kansas as well. But you see, after he
That's right.
became a coach, he was an assistant coach under Kenny Atkinson,
Mm,
which when Kenny Atkinson got fired, he was the interim coach, which he should have got the job. But he was passed over for, for Steve Nash.
Now it's funny that you
And
bring up Atkinson because I want to get to that.
And
But
the
go ahead.
thing
Go ahead.
is
Go ahead.
that, and the thing is, I'm almost finished, Marlon. The
Nah, you
thing
good.
is that during COVID, when Kenny got fired and Jacques Vaughn took us to the 7-3 mark during the bubble, he should have been hired as head coach, which a lot of Net fans, including myself, agree. But you see, Marks hired his best friend, Steve Nash, and look what happened. 3 years of a failure, which is right.
That's
You
right.
know, the first season, we made it against Milwaukee. Second
Right.
season, we lost. We got swept.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even make it to the third season because he was let go when we were 2-5. Now, the point I'm trying to make is Jacques Vaughn should have been hired right after Kenny. He took us
Right.
to a 7-3 mark, and he was going to leave. He
Mm-hmm.
actually was going to leave, and what Marks did to save him from leaving, they gave him the highest assistant coach money to stay. So we could have lost Jacques Vaughn to the Pelicans.
Right.
That's another reason why his beard is so long. That's why when you saw him with the 7-3 bubble,
Mm,
he didn't have a beard,
mm.
but he grew that beard over the years.
Yes, sir.
Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of confidence in Jacques Vaughn because what he did last season, he took over 6 games into the season.
Yeah.
But this season, the clock is ticking. I'm going to hold you accountable because
The
you
pressure's
got
on.
a new coaching staff. You got players that never played together. You got a few players coming back. A lot of players you had to let go. So
Mm-hmm.
this season is a development season to see, can you coach? Can you stay as head coach? Even though they signed you to an extension, can you make it there? Can you make it there? And the only reason why I say it's a development season is because this team is a new team that never played together. You're bringing a couple of pieces back, like Claxton, Bridges, CJ, DFS, Dinwiddie, but there are other pieces where you're bringing them back, like Cam Thomas as well as Sharp. But at the end of the day, it's a brand new team, especially with the draft picks. They need time to develop. Noah Clowney, Dariq Whitehead, and Jalen Wilson.
That's right.
So that's what I have to
That
say
brings me.
about Jacques Vaughn and the team that we have constructed because it's going to be a long road. You can't just say that we're a legitimate title contender until you look at the aspects of the team. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like what Mark said
That's
when
correct.
he made this trade. It is a development season. I want to see our players develop, the players that we got, and welcome them to the Nets family because he knows himself, Marks, that it's going to be a struggle before it gets better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
You
that's
have
what I have to
so
say,
many
Marlon.
question marks.
I said,
Hey,
I
hey,
know
you
I
said
said a lot, but
no,
you
no.
know,
You listen, because we gotta let this big capper know that this is not for clout. What we do here is
this
not
is
for clout.
reality,
This is
okay? That's all
reality
I got to
because
say. It's
we
looking
don't
at the
live
real picture.
we don't live in a dreamland that you live in. You know,
And also,
we
sorry
do.
to cut you off, Marlon.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Also, my prediction is because I don't make predictions, but I'm just going to go out and say this. What I see from the Nets, I don't make predictions. Making a play in would make us a good. I'm not saying we will because I don't make predictions, but
Oh,
if we make the play-in, I'm happy. So,
okay.
you know,
Yeah, yeah, no doubt,
you
no
know,
doubt.
I want us to compete, but you know, I'm gonna look at it from a reality standpoint. You know, I want us to make the playoffs. I want us to do well, but this team, you just gotta watch the games and see for yourself if this team is ready to compete in the playoffs. I know they're gonna fight every game. I know they're gonna play hard. It's just they gotta be coached well.
And they, and they have to be consistent. Consistency is always the key.
Consistency is a big deal. You know, it's a
So
big deal because now Bridges and
mhm,
CJ are now starters. They're not coming off the bench.
yeah, so that's a lot of pressure that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, one of the questions is, are they going to be able to handle the pressure of being the
And
actual
also, we're
star of
lacking
the team?
one problem. We're also lacking one a legitimate big. I know you have Sharp. I know we got Sharp. I know we got Claxton, but Sharp, he has to develop.
Yeah.
But you see, it seems to me they want to throw Sharp out to the fire.
It's if that's the case, then it's something that's they watching and they're not liking. You know what I'm saying? He's not developing the way they want him to. You know, so it may be an issue with that.
And
We
also,
don't
they're
know.
saying that from some people, the capper, they're thinking DFS is a center. He's not a center. He's not a center. Again, he's not a center. I saw. Look, I saw
Yo,
your show. You said that we got DFS. Understand, he's not a center.
yo, bro. You,
I
you
just
see,
want to
you see,
reiterate
you
that
see, you
he's
see,
not a
and
center.
listen, you see, and this is why when we say that you're not a Nets fan, we really know that you're not a Nets fan. It don't matter what you say. You could scream at the top of your lungs. It doesn't matter. The fact that you don't even know your team, bro. You don't know your team. This is the, I'll tell you another thing. He said, remember the time that he said we're good on point guards because we have Ben Simmons, which he is a point guard, but the next person.
Curry.
No, no, no,
Didn't he
no, no,
say
no, no,
Curry?
no, no. He said Curry, but look, he got Curry. Curry's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard. Another
Exactly.
flaw, another flaw like that. But he said David Duke Jr.
David Duke Jr. is not a point guard. He's not.
Bro, bro, come on, bro. What we talking about, bro? This is why.
Not a point
This
guard.
is why. This is why I say you can never debate me because you get cooked.
And the thing is, David Duke
I don't
Jr. is
waste.
no longer on the team. Look how that worked out. We
I
waived him.
wouldn't.
We let him go.
Yeah, I wouldn't even waste my time debating you because this is you're getting fried, souffled up already,
Well, it's
as it
like
is.
what he said. He's happy that Dinwiddie is back, but understand something with Dinwiddie, what his flaw was. He's the reason why we lost to Philly last season is because he wasn't shooting consistently. He held the ball in his hands up to 5 seconds or less, and he played like shit. He did not show up.
Simply, he was doing too much. It was pretty
Exactly.
simply put. He was doing too much. He was playing out of character. When you play out of character, you do dumb shit. You force a lot of
Why do you
turnovers.
think Dallas got rid of him? Why do you think? Look, he commanded that he wanted 125 million from the Nets. We traded him to Washington. He didn't even last a full season in Washington and got traded to Dallas.
Exactly. And what does that tell you? He's on the tail end of his career. He's on the tail end of
Exactly.
his career, bro.
Even though you spent 5 years with us and we got you from Colorado, a D League team, nobody believed in you. You're at the
Am I
tail end of your career.
am I happy that he's on the team? I'm honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not. I'm not happy.
And you know
But
something, he
it is
could be
what it is.
trade bait as well because you're in a contract year. You're in a contract year, the same as Claxton. But if I was a betting man, I'd take Claxton over him any day
Mm-hmm. I would.
because at least with Claxton,
He improved. He improved
he
greatly.
improved. He
That's
did.
what I
And
would
now
say.
you're shooting threes. Look,
Yeah.
he improved greatly with
No,
his free throws.
but here's the thing. The thing with Claxton, what a lot of people don't know, which I even found out recently, because in his college era, he was shooting threes.
Yeah, in Georgia.
Watch his
I
college,
think
yeah.
he played in Georgia.
Yeah, when you see his games, he shoot the three ball. You know what I'm saying? So he it's just it's not in his game to shoot the three
I see him shooting threes in
in
the
the
off
NBA
season
game,
too.
because at the end of the day, he's down low. He's not shooting. He's not looking for the open shot. That's
And
why
what
you
I'm
got
saying,
shooters.
Marlon, is a
Mhm.
lot of people say that we're not going to be good, but I like to see Lonnie Walker Jr. I like to see Dennis Smith Jr. get burned as well.
Yeah,
Those are the two guys that we picked up.
the positive thing, right? The positive thing out of all this, right,
We
is
got
you
dogs
get guys that actually have interest
to
in
play.
playing for the team. You don't have guys with ego issues who want to take control of management when they're ball
That's
players
it's
and
like what
make
Katie and Kyrie said at the end of that season when we got swept by Boston. I
and
want to
make it.
take control. We want to be the future of the Nets. Like,
Yeah,
who are you? You're not the general
I mean,
manager. You're not the owner.
yeah, and this is the bullshit that comes with superstars, and everybody's so gun ho about superstars. Like, yo, bro, like
Yeah.
superstars don't mean nothing, bro.
It's like
You
what
have
me and you
look
told
at
you.
just
Bruce
look at the
Brown should have
Clippers.
stayed.
Look at the Clippers. Look at the Clippers, for example. They got Kawhi Leonard. They have Paul
And
George.
PJ. And look at them. It didn't work out.
Them
And
dudes
now
ain't
you're
win
gonna
no ring.
include Harden.
Man,
Look at Miami. They include Dame, but you're gonna gut your whole team.
I mean, it is what it is at this point.
But
Dame is an idiot, bro. At this point, Dame should just accept the reality and stay in Portland. Just
exactly.
you've already played your most of your career, bro. Like, you might as well
Almost
finish,
12 seasons. Almost
because
12 seasons in Portland.
who are you gonna go to, right? Who are you gonna go to that you're gonna win a ring with? Denver already got
Like
their team. They're not gonna gut the whole team
just
to
like they said that he was gonna
accommodate you.
come here, but we're not gonna gut our team for him. Like
We're
we
not.
got the most trade pieces, we got the most assets, yes. But I know what Marks is doing, and he's doing it the right way. He's not gonna do that. Why do you
Yeah.
think when they asked the Nets, Miami asked the Nets if we would be a trade partner in getting Dame? The Nets didn't say a word because you know why? They're not interested. They're not.
Why would you be
We're not
interested?
interested.
He's not what? He's about to be 34 this year,
He's
or
on the tail end of his career. 12 years in Portland. I would stay where I'm at.
33. No, he's 33, 34, right? This year, right?
Yeah.
So basically, right then and there, he's already at the tail end of his career. How many seasons can he possibly give you? And that's if he's healthy, because
Because
we
the
all know
man
this
only
man. This
played
man healthy. Health
78
track
games
record
he missed last season.
is terrible. That's terrible. I don't want nobody like that on the team. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Like we
again,
don't
and then
we
people are so gun ho about the talent. Dame,
you know
like I
why,
said,
right?
I'm not taking nothing from Dame. Dame is he's a hot shooter.
Well, it's like
When
what
he's
Kev
hot.
said. We've been down that road before. Remember,
Yeah,
we gave a free season to KD. The man didn't play no ball in 2019, 2020. With
that's just
Kenny.
pathetic. Pathetic.
We gave him a freebie. And he treated us like trash after you left.
He's
Who
pathetic, bro.
does that? Who gives you a free season? The Nets, we had the best doctors helping you to come back because the Warriors doctors screwed you up. They let you play in the finals and you wind up getting hurt even worse.
This team was actually his team, bro. He was the leader of this team. He had his team. You know what I'm
Well, it
saying?
goes
He
to
had what he
show you.
wanted,
Well, it
but
goes to show
he
you,
did see what
Marlon.
happened.
It
Yeah,
goes to show you, Marlon, he is no leader of a team.
he's
He
not.
isn't. He's a
That's why.
cloud chaser. He's a championship ring chaser. Why do you think he went to Phoenix? Why do you think he went to Golden State? OKC was his team. But
Mm,
most importantly, he was drafted by the Seattle Supersonics
mm. He burnt that. He burnt OKC, bro. The
because
moment he burnt
OKC,
OKC, he lost all my respect, bro. He lost all
because
my
you're,
respect.
yeah, because you went to Golden State because you knew at the end of the day that was Curry's team. It's the same thing with
Hmm.
CP3. He went to Golden State. Just be known, as long as
Hmm.
Curry's there, Steph Curry, it's his team.
That's what people need to
And
understand.
you know what, Katie, you're not welcome back in Brooklyn. If I had a choice, you wouldn't even set foot in Kings County. You're not welcome back here. Because at the end of the day, you know who's the future of the franchise? I said it plainly. It's Mikal Bridges. He's young. The way he presents himself, he's the future of the
I'm just
franchise.
not looking. I'm just not looking at
The
some of the
Twins.
comments. Yo, shout out to BJ Dame. Even though he wanted to troll me sometimes, but like I said, you know what I'm saying. I got respect for Dame, bro, up the utmost. So
I
you
do
never gonna
too.
hear me
You're a
talk.
net fan. Don't worry
Yo,
about it.
you never ever gonna hear me talk crazy, bro. That's not my style. I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? I keep we made laws in this culture shit. We gonna respect it, and we gonna keep it pushing. You know what I mean?
I'm the
He
Mike
said
report.
Dame said he needs to ask us a few questions on a live one day. Well, shit, we
Go right
open. We
ahead. We
open.
know, you
I
know
mean,
where we at.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. If
Well,
you wanna,
Mecca versus Barclay.
all you gotta do is hit me on a message, and be like, "Yo, bro, I want to share live, and we could get that popping." You know what I'm
And I'll
saying?
be there too if you want to
You know what I'm
invite
saying?
me. I'll
So
be there.
you want to ask me Knicks Nets questions? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing, man. Um um, but yeah, man.
Not too far along now. We got 6 weeks to go.
Shout out to the troll god. You know what I'm saying? I seen him earlier with Dame. Matter of fact, talking about Brunson and being snubbed. Um, and I strongly felt that Brunson was snubbed.
Yes, he
You
was.
know, he was snubbed because there's no way you can't tell me he's not. Bro, he's one of the best point guards in the league. He's top. In my honest opinion, talking about point guards, talk about point guards. I
Look,
honestly will tell you, I'm gonna go on a limb and tell you he's number one in my book. I may get some backlash, I may not, but I'm pretty sure I'll get some backlash. But in my book, right now in the NBA, now, top, sitting at number one. But that's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel. And then there's a reason for that. There's obviously a reason for that. When you have your leading star in the playoffs injured, and you got to take over, and you put the team on your back, and you not only dismantle who the star-studded Suns, you shitted on them, bro. You destroyed
look,
them.
let me tell you
I was
something.
watching that game with Kev, right? I was watching that game with Kev, and it was to the point where I was like, yo, when the third quarter began, I was like, yo, bro, this is done. This game is over.
But you gotta understand something
This
about
game is over.
Phoenix, right? You lost two people. You lost Bridges and CJ. That's a big load. And now with Phoenix, they lost not only the twins, you lost
Right,
Cameron Payne.
right. Kev, they lost their best player on their bench. You know what I'm saying? They lost the bench, and I was arguing with Barry about it. It was like, yo, bro, that's the best player they had on their bench.
I like Cameron Payne. And I'm
You
not,
eliminate
and as
him.
a Net fan, I watch basketball too. I like Cameron Payne.
Yo,
Like what people,
if I was a
uh,
Suns fan, I would be sick to my stomach, bro. I'd
and
be
the
like, yo,
thing is, there are a lot of Sun fans are upset of that trade of the twins, Cameron Payne. But you see, I may be a Nets fan, but I've watched these guys play against us. For
Yep.
4 years, 4 or 5 years, I've watched Bridges play. I've watched Damian Lee play. CP3 when they went to the finals together. I've watched this team play.
That's a fact.
And
That's a
their
hard
big
fact.
mistake was they let Monty Williams go. That was the first straw that they made because the owner came out and said that I didn't hire him as a coach, and KD is one of my biggest fan. So when you got an owner that's a Suns fan and making
Mm-hmm.
these moves, you set yourself up for disaster. You could be a fan, but can you make the right moves? And he hasn't. And you got rid of all your first round picks until 2030,
Word. Word.
which is
I mean
horrible.
that the Suns is the West Coast Nets. I'm always gonna say that they're the West Coast Nets, man.
And
They
we
they
got
they
all your
gambling.
picks. Remember, we
They
got
gambling on.
picks.
They gambling. They putting their future in the hands of injury prone superstars, bro.
But
and you
that
have
general manager don't know what he's doing, and the owner, forget it.
you have no
The
bench.
Valley is shut down.
You have no bench. That's what I'm saying. You have none, zero. You know what I'm saying? You just destroy. You basically said, "Yo, I'm gonna just destroy my chances of winning the chip because I'm gonna bet it on Beal, KD, Bobo, Aiton." I'm like, "Yo, come on, bro." Booker, all those dudes have injury issues, bro, and they're out for a month plus. Beal, he may get injured, and you don't even see him for the rest of the season. Who are you gonna replace him with?
Exactly.
I want to
Once
know.
once they
I
lose
want
their
to know,
stars, it's over.
bro. You see,
Kiss
you
it
see,
goodbye.
you see. You know what I'm saying? So good. Good luck to him. That's what I say. Good luck to him. But it's not gonna happen. I don't see it happen.
Exactly.
I don't see it happen.
That's why I'm saying a lot of
KD
these
gonna be there.
games are going to be flexed. A lot of the Suns games are going to be flexed.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely gonna be that, bro. So I mean, but yeah, man.
It's like they say,
You
you
know,
get what you pay for.
we hitting this cap right in his corazon because I know he feeling it, man. He's like, damn, why they have
Look, you
so
cursing everybody out on Facebook, on social media. F
you know,
everybody.
it's disgusting work, bro. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying?
They
You
allow
know,
you in the group, and this is what you
and
do.
then
Okay.
you talk about you this vlogger, you the Don Coleon or Dun Dada, like nah man, you small fry. People been doing what you've been doing for years.
Yeah, and
Years.
you're
You're not
cooking
nothing
me,
new.
you're cooking everybody,
Yo,
and
bro,
you're
you
telling
cooking.
me you're gonna see me tomorrow. You're gonna see me soon.
Listen, this man can't cook nothing. He can't microwave no meals. He can't. Yo, bro, you can have the instructions right in front of his face. Like, look, you put 2 cups of water here, 3 cups of water there, or butter or whatever, and he still wouldn't be able. He'll look dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying? The man can't cook nada to save his life. You know,
Well,
so
it's like what
it's
you say.
funny.
I'm a Nets encyclopedia. Yeah.
He even knows that. So come on, bro. What do you really think his chances is in this debate? He knows that this debate is he's done. He can't even do it. We cooking him right now. We cooking him right now. He don't even have to say a word because we already heard the cap. We already heard it. We already heard it. We see a little bit of your shows when you post the little clips of your
And we
shows.
got the
Bro,
proof that you didn't want Bridges. So
you ain't
you're like,
saying
where's the
nothing.
content?
You ain't
We got
saying
it.
nothing. We got the content. You know what I'm saying? We got the content. You want it. All you got to do, we just replay it right there. You
I
know,
wanted Aiden for Katie.
you wanted Aiton for Katie. Come on, yo, come on, bro.
You didn't mention Bridges. You didn't mention CJ.
Yo, this is the dude. He wants to. He want to debate me. Nah. I'm not giving you that time. That. I'm not giving you that, bro. You a grasshopper, bro. You need. You need to do. There's a lot of homework you need to do, bro. You really do. You know what I'm saying?
So which is it? You want to debate me or don't you? Because
You know.
you said you didn't want Kev
This whole
debating nothing. You didn't want nothing. You didn't want to debate this and that. And now you're saying you're going to see me soon.
this whole rivals thing got him all crazed up, bro. It got him
But
all crazy.
mind you, but mind
Listen,
you, on that video, it says he's happy that it's a two-city rivalry. So if you're angry
mhm,
about the rivalry, why are you now saying that it's good for the Nets and Brooklyn, for the
bro,
Nets and Knicks
bro,
to be
bro.
in the same contest,
The whole point is this, right?
same city.
This rival crap that he's talking is just pointless. It makes no sense because there's no
Well, what I'm
paper.
going to say is this. I'm going to say this right on here. It's a city rivalry. It has nothing to do with a rivalry. There
Yeah,
are neighbors. We play in Brooklyn. The Knicks play in Manhattan, right? That's a
that's
city
all it is.
rivalry. We play them 4 times.
That's
But
all it
in
is.
order for it to be a major rivalry, we have to face the Knicks in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, it's got
It
to build
has
to
to
that.
build up to a rivalry,
Got
and
to.
we have not faced the Knicks in the playoffs in 19 years.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. So with this
Going
group
back to
called,
2004.
I want to touch on this because with this group called Mecca versus Barclays, right? It's basically a friendly little competition.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
a
what I'm
Nets
saying?
fan. You're
It's
neutral.
a friendly little
Everybody Knicks fan,
competition.
Net fans.
People are able to compete, and be like,
It's
yo,
not it's not one team against another.
it don't even have to be the team. It could be like, yo, I'm gonna post up this content more than this dude. I'm gonna do this more than this other dude. It could verses could be interpreted in different ways. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, you cannot talk to no Nick fan. Oh, what you doing talking to this fan? Because at the end of the day, everyone is an adult. No one's not gonna stop talking to Michael because he's a Net fan. No Nick fan is not gonna stop talking to Michael because he's a Net fan, and he's not gonna stop talking to Nick fans because he's a Nick fan. That's stupid. That's kindergarten shit. That's childish. You know what I'm saying? That we on that type of time where I'm not talking to you because you're a Nick fan. No,
I'm
we ain't
talking
doing
to a
that.
lot of Knicks fans and Net
We doing that
fans.
shit. We
What's the
could have
big deal?
debates. That could be another part of there's debates. But here's the thing. At the end of the day,
Like who,
when it
whatever you
comes
like.
when it comes down to it, you like whoever you like. There's no judgment. You know what I'm saying? If you judge and you criticize someone on a personal level, maybe sports ain't your thing. Probably need to stay away from sports. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's people's choices. People knock on my neutrality. You can knock on my neutrality all you want. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
People
Because at
knock
the
on
end
me
of the
being
day,
a Net fan, so
at the end of the day, people choose who they like, and you're not gonna tell me to stop supporting teams that I've been supporting for over 20 plus years each.
been a
The
Net
Knicks,
fan
the Knicks,
25
the,
years.
the Knicks is about to be 30 years for me. The Nets is about to be 26 for me. So come on, like you're not gonna
25 years.
sway nobody's true heart. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. Breezy, you may try, but you're failing at it. You
Well,
know?
look at me. I'm good friends with Tea Time. I'm good friends of all the group. They're Nick
Yeah,
fans, but you never once heard me say, "Oh, you should become a Nets fan. You should become
mhm,
this. You should become
mhm.
that." No,
Yeah, yeah.
and no
So
one has told me to switch my allegiance either.
yeah, so has the admin of this group,
I'm an
be who
admin
you are.
too.
I'm gonna say this, man. Just be who you are, man. If you like who you like, that's it. That's it. If you like multiple
But
teams,
Solomon, you're pushing it by
you feel
cursing
like you
people
have a
out.
legitimate reason for, Go ahead, go right ahead. The only reason why we pick on Nick Fambreezy because we know he's a fraud. That's a fact. That's 100% fact.
And the thing is, Solomon, watch what you say on that group because you
Yeah,
could easily be kicked out. You don't do that. As an
yeah.
admin,
Yeah,
you don't do that.
this is one thing we're not gonna tolerate, bro. Like you cursing people out like that, you putting that energy behind that. That's
You're on
not
thin ice.
respectable, bro. It's not respectable. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not
You're on
respectable.
thin ice, man.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just
You
telling you,
calling
I'm
people,
not gonna
you
do it,
calling
but
people
you're on thin
parrots,
ice.
and then you get the nerve to be sensitive when you feel like someone's coming at you personally. That it doesn't work like that, bro. You got
Like
to
I'm
give
not
that.
gonna make that call. You're in the group, but
This is why
watch
I
what
tell
you
you.
say. I'm warning you.
This is why I tell you, cook culture is not for you. It's not, bro. Because you get sensitive, you get hot headed, you be saying some wild shit, and you wonder why you get kicked out,
Because
and you
you got
wonder
the
why.
admins. You got
You
the
wonder
admins
why.
on Mecca versus Barclay upset. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
the
got.
only one upset.
Yeah, you out here. You creating a toxic environment, and you don't even realize it.
You got the
So you got
admins
to do it.
mad. That's all I know. You
You know what I'm
got the
saying?
admins mad. Not
Yeah.
only me, Marlon's mad. Kev hasn't heard it yet, but
Honestly,
he will.
I'm not at this point. I'm not even mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even. I'm not. I don't even feel no type of way.
Well, the reason why
When
I'm mad is
like
because it's supposed to be a group for,
yeah,
for,
yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be.
Because I understand that he can't take cook culture. Like it's not for him. The kitchen gets hot. He can't do it. You got to resort to that. But it's not going to be up to me this time. It's going to be up to
I'm not
BJ,
gonna. I'm not.
Raz. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a group
But
together.
but
It's gonna be
but
a whole group thing that we got to
we
decide.
got to
Like, yo,
decide. That's it. But what I'm
if
just
you
saying, the reason why I'm stating my opinion is because that group is supposed to be for people to post Nets, Knicks, and be a part
yeah
of your team. It's
yeah
not one against another. But the reason why I'm upset is because you're calling out people, and that's not right.
yeah, but
I have every right to be upset as an admin.
yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the point is across. Hopefully the point gets across to him. You know what I'm saying?
Give you
And
a warning or something
understand
because that's not
understand
right.
understand we ain't rocking like that, and we don't want we have multiple members in this group. We don't want them to
And
feel any
Tea
kind of
Time is in this group
kind of
too, so
yeah.
you called him out too.
Yeah, but like I said, like we have multiple people in this group from different backgrounds, different
We don't go for that. I'm
ethnicities.
sorry.
My Brooklyn, my Brooklynness ain't gonna let me pronounce that right. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. You know, so
It's not tolerated.
it's not tolerated, bro. And by no means it
So
is.
watch yourself.
So we gonna keep it positive. We can
We
always have
allowed you in
friendly.
this group in the
We
goodness of our heart, and
we having friendly debates, friendly competitions. You know what I'm saying? You debate. But we're not doing that. We're not calling people out their names. We're
calling
keeping it
people
positive.
parrots and things like that.
You know. But I'm about to get about this. I think we touched on the big capery of Nick Fambreezy and why I don't want to really I have no interest in debating him because I already know this
Me,
guy is going to cook himself.
me. If you want to debate me, Solomon, you go right ahead. But it
But
seems to me
tomorrow, what time is the debate?
it's supposed to be 12. But if you looked at his live, he was like, "I don't need nobody to debate me. Debate what?
Oh, so he's so basically what he's
What are
doing
we
is
gonna debate on?"
he's trying to back his way out. He realized, Michael Allen is too much for me. I can't debate that, and he
Well,
knows that. Like he knows that. He knows that.
but I'll be here at 12 o'clock tomorrow. The only
But
question is, will
but
you be here?
if he's such a Nets fan, so-called big fan, I'm a big fan ambassador, Net fan.
I'll be here.
You would debate Mike. It's not net fan versus net fan. It's net fan versus fraud fan. And you know, I gotta, I know Angelo Blue wants Breezy to wave the right flag. Listen, Angelo, listen, bro. You know your man ain't legit. You know, you can say what you want. Your man ain't legit. Everybody knows the man ain't legit. When you gotta try so hard to hide your fanhood,
And to be the ambassador as you say you are.
bruh. Come on, bro. You. Listen. You putting out all this content, which is all cap. It's not valuable content because I've
Look at your
listened to your
group.
show.
Look at your group.
I've listened to your shows, right? Your
And look at
shows
your
have no
group.
value. You be flip flopping on each show. Like it doesn't even make sense. I even seen some of the facial expressions of when you ask other people questions. They look at you like you
Well,
fucking
look what I did
crazy.
on Sunday on his
Oh,
show. You saw his face, right? He was not happy.
yo,
He was
bro.
not happy.
Yo, bro. It's like, yo, bro. I mean, I don't even know why you do this to yourself. I honestly don't. I mean, maybe it's pleasure for you. You know, you get off on people just cooking you up, and it's a weird thing that you have about being cooked. You feel some kind of satisfaction when people cook you up. It's understandable because there's people be
Well,
doing some weird.
Jason Tucker tries to save him. Jaffe tries to save him. Angelo Blue.
Listen, them boys can't save him, bro. Them boys can't save him, bro. It's over. It's over. The man is 100,000 feet deep into the ground. He ain't no getting out of that. You know what I'm saying? You got postings. You got postings that contradict everything you say. Your words, what you say, things that you said. It just contradicts your fanhood.
You said it right on your show. Nick Fanbreezy.
And this is why your fanhood is always going to be getting attacked. You're not going to escape it. You know what I'm saying? You may think you're the villain. We're the villains here on this side. You trying to be the superhero. You trying to be the Nets ambassador. Nah, you ain't no. You not even close. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? All you sitting at a table recording your capery is not work. It's not work.
But I've met so many
That's not
celebrities. I go to
bothering.
that Barclay. Look, I go to
That's
that
not
Barclay
bothering you.
Center. They know who I am. They
That's
know
not
who I
bothering
am.
you.
See,
Supposed to be big, net,
you
big
got to put
fan
yourself
breezy, bro.
out there, Marlon. You got to show up. You got to go. You got to go to these events. You got to sit with the BK block. You got to know the group people that are there. You got the Brooklyn Nets beats. You got the Brooklyn Nets. Like I made connection with the ushers when Val was alive. I met connections with players' moms, going on
Mm-hmm.
road trips,
Mm-hmm.
seeing the
It's
team on the road,
it's a lot of work, Nick Fan Breezy. It's a lot of work. If you haven't noticed, it's
taking
a lot
pictures,
of work. At the end of the day,
meeting people as well, man.
you
I've been to
capping
over
behind.
108 games.
At the end of the day, you capping behind camera. That's not work. Anybody could do it. They could do it. They could do it. They're just not going to do it to the extent that you're doing it.
I've
You're
been
going
doing this a
way out
long
the way,
time.
capping, capping. You're acting like someone that you're not, and we all know that you're not Nick. You're Nick Fanbreezy. You're not Nets. You're not Nets. You're not Brooklyn Nets. No, no, no. And this is that everybody got to get that clear, bro. He ain't a Net fan. He just ain't.
Well, he
Any
said
good
it
any
plainly on that show. I saw you met Albert King. You a legendary Net fan. I'm a legendary Net fan too.
how you how you come if you a legendary Net fan? How you come like what an hour?
He came at 2:30. The event started from 11 to 4. He came at 2:30. Look, Marlon, I
Yo.
spoke to you that day. I took off work. I was there at 10:30.
Oh shit, man.
The
Yo,
event started at 11. I was there at 10:30.
you
I
see
got
that?
pictures to prove it. I was there. I met the
You see?
players. I got pictures. Me and Ty West were there early. Even though Ty West got there a little after me, like 11:30, 12, the man
Mm.
traveled on the boat from Staten Island with his team to be there. and I met him,
Dedication,
and then I had him on the live with you guys.
dedication, man, dedication.
And
Yo,
that's
yo,
why
let's give
him
it
and
up.
Ty West
Let's,
aren't on talking terms because
let's
probably Ty West called him out on that day.
let's give it up to Ty West at the one time. Let's do it.
Look, to travel on a boat from Staten Island to the train, and another person that was supposed to be there that told me he was going to be there was Jason Tucker. He wasn't there either.
Listen, his words. We already confirmed that his words mean nothing, bro. So that on to the next one. On to the next one. Anyway, um, yeah. So yeah, shout out to Ty, man. He showed up. From Staten
Traveling
Island,
from the island, man, a boat.
from
That's
Shaolin,
not
all the way
easy.
to Shaolin.
And then he had another game after that.
Yo. Shout out to Ty, man. Shout out to Ty again. One more round of applause. For Ty West. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
left them at almost 3 o'clock. Like he was asking me, "Where's the guys? The guys ain't waiting for you, man." And
Oh,
then you playing music in the background, thinking that you were there. You weren't there.
yeah. And speaking of Ty West, right? Mike, would you do the honors and say of breaking the news down to Nick Van Breezy, who he's now part of?
Welcome, Ty West, to the conglomerate. Congrats. I wish you congratulations. Welcome.
Yeah,
Now you part of us. You deserve it, and you
yeah,
got my vote.
yeah. Well, Ty West, you in good hands because on this side we do not cap for shit. It
And
don't
we
ever.
do not judge what fan you are.
Yeah, we don't judge. We obviously made that clear. The conglomerate is for any New York
So you're gonna
or
meet a lot of
yeah,
great guys on this side. You got
you,
Mrs. Nick, you got me, you got
yo.
Marlon, you got Kev, you got Raymond, you got BJ, you got Fraz, and you got Bill.
Ooh, Bill
Which I
A.
know
Yo,
Bill is on vacation. So
let's give a round of applause to Bill A. Split for one time.
that's my guy, Bill, man.
Bill A. the kid. That's what I call him, man. That's right, man.
And you know, Bill, all the stuff that we've been doing, he's shocked as well.
Mhm.
Because even though Bill is incognito, he comes out,
Yeah,
he's shocked as well too.
yeah, bro. Yo, Bill. We all know Bill is a busy man. Like a lot of us. A lot of us are busy. Man, we don't have the luxury of sitting in our kitchens, capping at all kinds of the hours. We
But
we
you
don't
know,
have.
with me, I may not. I'm busy, but the Mike Report never sleeps. He posts when he
Mhm.
can on a daily basis.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I
All
got that name from a Nets fan of mine.
that's
He
right.
he founded the Mike Report, and he called me that because he saw
Tell
the
him who.
posts, he saw the
Tell him
content.
who
Don
gave you
Ron,
that.
man,
Don Ron. Shout out to Don Ron, man. Don Ron, man.
thank you so much for you founded the Mike Report, and that name just stuck.
Woo.
And I am what I am. I am the Mike Report.
That's right.
Any news that I find, and it's like what some people had said, like Damon, I only go on Twitter. That's not true. I go on Bleacher Report. I go on NetsWire. I go on Google. I go all over the place. And even if it's NBA.com, you'll get it from me.
Yep.
So for any guy saying that I just go on Twitter, you're wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, on that note, we're gonna cut this. Damn, we've been on live for like a hour plus. Damn, see,
Yeah.
woo, woo.
Got a lot
Time
of things.
flies.
We got a lot of things out there.
Yeah, we got a lot of things out there. So for those who
Got
are in,
another got another
um,
5 weeks to go. I counted it. 5
yeah,
weeks, 59 days.
okay. So for those who are interested in this debate between Michael Allen Skeen and Nick Fan Breezy,
If it
um,
happens, it'll be on Mecca versus Barclay at 12 noon.
yeah,
I know I'll be there. I don't know
right
about
here.
Solomon.
Uh, I don't know. We don't know. I have him. I already have him counted out because that man. What's he gonna win? What's he gonna? He's gonna lose. He's gonna take an L either way. So I mean, it is what it is, But it'll be very interesting, to see Nick Fambrisi plead his case
and if he gets out of character.
Yeah, we're not even going to go ifs. He's not going to get out of character. Let's put it that way. He's not going to get out of character. Aren't you, Nick Fambrisi? All right. You're going to be he's going to be on his best behavior. You know what I'm saying?
But my question is one reason. Since we're saying Nick Fambrisi, which hat are you going to wear to the debate? I know I'm going to wear my Nets hat, but which hat are you going to wear?
You never know. He might pull out a Miami hat. You never know. You never know with Nick Fambrisi. I mean, it'd be like that. With a cap or a
exactly.
flip-flop. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna say, "I'm gonna rock my Nets." Like I said, you can rock a Nets hat. You can rock as many Nets hats you want. 1,000, million.
But we know who you really are.
The world knows who you really are. It's not.
And you can't hide.
It's not just Michael. It's not just Fraz. It's not just.
We all know who you really are.
Thousands and if not thousands.
Even Mrs. Nick knows who you really are.
Yeah, and thousands of fans know, that, you're fraud. You're fraud. But yeah. So this is yours truly, the Mike Report.
Thank you.
Mike Allen Scheme. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Let's give a round of applause to Michael Allen Scheme, man. Because he is the Mike Report.
My Nets hat.
A.K.A. the unofficial ambassador of the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? And this is yours truly, Nick Fambrisi, soul owner, a.k.a. Marlon Shang Tsung, a.k.a. Marlon Mayhem, a.k.a. the Truff Sauce Lord. And we're signing out. So everybody
be safe, guys.
Be safe.
God bless, and let's go Nets.
Have some positivity in your heart, and everything will be all right.
Exactly. God bless. Let's go Nets, man.
Let's go.
Money, then I'm hands on. I mean what I stand on. Fuck what niggas stand for. You don't want no smoke. Brody in them hands on. Beef is when it can's drawn. Back against the wall, you ain't got nowhere to go. Yeah, I throw up the peace sign and decorate your street sign. It's hotter on the east side. Even bigger BSF. I throw up the peace sign and decorate your street sign. It's hotter on the east side. Even when it's cold. Ain't no mercy for the weak-minded. Keep grinding. You niggas keep crying. Real nigga. 10 toes, so I'ma keep shining. Bitch niggas, bitch tendencies. Gotta remind him one call. Wipe his nose, he got a weak sinus. Black soprano, throw it up. I got a weak stomach. I gon' put a 20 on 30 for you see me plummet. Neighborhood watch block party, we had the street jumping. First rule when you in my hood, you better eat something. Video surveillance, imagine you against John Moran. Had to quit that shit and start rapping, I gotta take a chance. Coast to coast, they know me, my signature make the people chant. Could've been the people verse Ricky, now I'm the people chant. Teddy bears and bottles that's empty around a light pole. Live by the gun, die by it, that's just how life go. From the dark side of the city like we in night mode. Take the weight off of your person like he got lipo. Recognize the car from a distance, now we in fight mode. 47 shots out the Draco, look like a light show. You see the stones in my 3 letters, I let my ice glow. They gon' keep on buying as long as I keep the price low. 3-way with my big brother lawyer to get his bail drop. Should've closed them doors when they open just like a bell hop. Told the label I'm going vegan and got a kale crop. Bring them bitches right to your doorstep. Fuck the money, then I'm hands on. I mean what I stand on. Fuck what niggas stand for. You don't want no smoke.